In a world where society often questions and challenges age-old truths, one must remember the consequences of straying from the path set by the Almighty. In the city of Sodom, the inhabitants embraced wickedness and turned away from righteousness. But their decadence and disregard for divine commandments did not go unnoticed by the heavens. Among them was Lot, a righteous man, who, despite the temptations of the world, remained faithful to the teachings of the Lord. The scriptures warned against the indulgence of unnatural desires and behaviors, but the people of Sodom ignored these warnings, giving in to their lusts and desires and going after strange flesh. They abandoned God's design for humanity, seeking pleasure in sinful pursuits. Homosexuality and bestiality were the norm, and none repented. Yet in the days of Lot, divine judgment was inevitable. The wrath of the Almighty descended upon Sodom, raining fire and brimstone upon the city and its inhabitants. Their defiance led to destruction, serving as a timeless lesson for all generations. Let us heed the warnings of the Scriptures and remain steadfast in our faith, for the consequences of abandoning God's design are dire indeed. May we never forget the fate of Sodom and Gomorrah, and may we always live according to God's ways, which He designed for men and women to walk in.
In the annals of human history, few stories resonate with the weight of divine judgment like that of Sodom and Gomorrah. These ancient cities, shrouded in infamy, serve as a warning beacon across millennia. The book of Genesis recounts the tale of these cities, their inhabitants consumed by depravity and moral decay. But it is not only in Genesis that their story lives on. The New Testament offers further illumination, drawing parallels to contemporary society. In the book of Romans, the Apostle Paul laments the descent into sin, describing how men and women abandoned natural relations and pursued vile affections. Their rejection of God led to a spiral of debauchery, marked by unrighteousness, fornication, and a reprobate mind. The warning echoes through the ages, reminding us that the rejection of divine order leads only to chaos and destruction. But it is not a lesson heeded by all. In the Gospel of Luke, Jesus himself invokes the fate of Sodom and Gomorrah, drawing a chilling parallel to the days preceding his return. Just as the people of Lot's time indulged in mundane pursuits, unaware of the impending judgment, so too will humanity face divine retribution when the Son of Man is revealed. The imagery is stark, the message clear. Complacency in the face of moral decay is a perilous path. But perhaps nowhere is the consequence of such abandonment more vividly depicted than in the book of Jude. Here, Sodom and Gomorrah serve as a cautionary tale, a solemn reminder of the wages of sin. Their inhabitants, given over to fornication and pursuing strange flesh, suffered the vengeance of eternal fire. As the embers of their cities smoldered, so too does their legacy endure, a stark reminder that divine justice spares none who forsake righteousness. In the end, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah is not merely a chapter in history, but a timeless testament to the consequences of moral decay. May we heed its warning, lest we too face the fire and brimstone of divine wrath.